Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonka922 again. This will be uploaded soon, this Edge of Tomorrow movie review. Seven Deadly Sins. By the way, wow. Not just Seven Deadly Sins. Maggie as well. I mean, I think I've said this more than once. I anticipate the arrival of the next chapter of Maggie and the next chapter of Seven Deadly Sins. I look forward to it more than the Big Three, than Bleach, than One Piece, than Naruto. These two series deliver every Sunday, Monday. Deliver in folds. Now, I had seen, I can't say read because there were raws, of the Taizai chapter. And to Shiraz, I have this to say. It's not a curse. Thank you. Now, in this chapter of Seven Deadly Sins, that's no Taizai, chapter 81. Basically what happens, we get a reveal about Gilthunder's. And when the reveal happened, there were signs, by the way. This wasn't like something that happened, out of the blue. No, there were signs. Because if you go back to when Gilthunder, confronts Marjorie when she's in the dungeon, that to me screams out foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. At least in my eyes. Now, it's not a major foreshadowing, but it tells you, yeah, there's some kind of relationship going on here. There's something definitely going on here. You should. So, we start with the chapter, color page, before the other sins arrive, will kill meliodas, blah, blah, blah. And we have Gilthunder, hendrickson, and the mysterious person, which I believe is Morgan. Chapter 81, meliodas is one attack. Now, we see events, people are saying what's going on, lightning attack strikes are happening, it's out of nowhere, don't go outside no matter what. And we see Marjorie. And people's like, hey, stop, do you have a death wish? And then one guy's saying, could she be? And we hear her say, hey, Gil, you were always gentle, kind-hearted. You promised me one day when we were little, I swear on the pride as a knight that I'll protect you with my life. You didn't even realize that became a binding curse on you. And for 10 years, you've lied to yourself and killed your own heart. And basically, what? Now, she says curse. Now, it's not an actual curse. It's like the burden. That's the best word to describe in this chapter. The burden on Gilthunder has made him gone down this path. Now, at first, I really did think Gilthunder was blind as a bat. I really bashed him a few times here and there. And, I just couldn't, I found him to be a douche. And this chapter basically came into the forefront of saying, guess what? He's not a douche. Guess what? There's a reason why he acts this way. Why he's been doing the things that he's been doing. So, we basically have, and Marjorie's saying, and now you're trying to hurt the person you admired and respected the most. And then hearing Marjorie says, please, and she's running towards him. And then we have hendrickson fighting him, hitting meliodas, throwing him into the wall, and he's like, and she says, "Don't betray your hero." Um, and we see Gilthunder hitting Meliodas. Merlin, power amplify. Seems like he's done Meliodas. And then we go back to the others, King and Diane, and saying we have to go to the captain and so on and so forth. And Kingsblade says he'll be fine. We sins of all people should know that. And they think he's mortally wounded, by the way, but apparently he's not. Meliodas went after that attack, and his power isn't decreasing, they're basically saying, but instead continuing to rise. And the reasoning for this is he has one last attack that he's going to use on. And what ends on happening is he's going to use this last attack. And they basically have this standstill of them fighting him with this last attack in mind. And we hear Margie. I say Margie? Margie. Margie. Margaret, whatever. Coming, and she calls Gilthunder's name. Now, at first when I saw that shit, I thought, oh shit, she's gonna die. But that's not what happens. She says, please stop. They all go in and rush Meliodas. Divine Slayer, he does, I believe it's called. Sword of the Thunder Emperor, Enchantment Hellblaze. Merlin. Quad Element Destroyer. That was an insane move by whoever that was. Merlin. Water, air, fire, and earth. I was like, yo, this is gonna be epic. So they're all fighting, they're all trying to kill Meliodas, and then out of nowhere, Meliodas sees this, like, it was kind of weird in this panel because you see Meliodas' eye and you see him looking at Marge, call her Marge. And something appears before her. We don't know what it is, but it shows up. And then he basically ends up using that attack on this thing, which is this very weird dragon/snake thing. And he grins, gets attacked, falls down, and then Hendrickson's like, you must have lost his focus at the last moment. And Hendrickson thinks this is in the bag. He thinks we've won. We've defeated Meliodas. No, you haven't. Because apparently, he says die, and he thinks he's going to attack him and kill him. Gilthunder shows up and cuts off Hendrickson's hand. Arm, actually. And I'm like, huh? What's going on? Totally threw me off. I was like, what is going on here? And he's like, you've released me from the spell that's bound me for so long, my hero Meliodas. And then Meliodas is smiling. The hidden bond between the Dragon Sin of Wrath and Gilthunder makes its appearance. And it says, chapter 82, Courage Charm. Now, what most likely... Now, he says... Gilthunder says spell. He says spell. Now, to Shiraz, this is not a curse, okay? This wasn't some voodoo that, ooh, Miss Helmet Head over there did. No. Simply put, this is most likely, I think, what happened. The reason why Margie, I can't say that name for the life of me, was in prison was because of her own safety. Basically, if she ever left the cell, that thing would come and try to attack her. That's what I think it is. That's what I really think it is. And essentially, because you really think about it, that one kept calling Gilthunder my precious knight. So, I believe that is Merlin. And I believe Merlin, she essentially blackmailing Gilthunder. Now, that's my thoughts on it. Because I really do think that's what she did. She blackmailed him. Pretty much, you're going to do this, or she's going to die. Well, it wasn't like a curse, but he said burden. That burden was that thing that was about to attack her. So, it was a simple case in point that if she was ever to show herself to Gilthunder, that thing would have come out and attacked her. So it wasn't really an actual curse. More along the lines that Gilthunder was forced. Because if he didn't, Marjorie would die. But if she remained, and that's another thing, if she remained in the prison, she would be safe. She came out of the prison, the dungeon, life would be in jeopardy. And that's why Gilthunder was against some sins, why he attacked them, all that jazz. So pretty interesting turn of events. When I can't say read, but looked at the Raw, I was like, huh. Very curious. And sure enough, we got our answer of why. And, give it for Gilthunder. I'll give it for him. I can understand, because Marjorie, she was very important to him. Friends, I could even say lovers. Go that far. And, he saw it in that kind of light. And now, that thing that burdened him, that thing that was almost going to kill Marjorie, is gone. And now he can join forces with Meliodas, and he just cut off Hendrickson's hand. So, fuck Hendrickson. So now Hendrickson is boned. Because, here's the thing. He's got to fight. Oh, he's still got Merlin. But now he's got to fight not only Meliodas, Gilthunder, and anyone else coming in, which would be Dreyfus and company. So he's this next week's gonna be pretty crazy. Next week's chapter, like seriously, it's gonna be insane. I can only imagine with the whole scenario. How Hendrickson's going to handle this. He's going to have to tell Merlin to go back and get Elizabeth for the sacrifice. Because as of right now, he can't fight Gilthunder and Meliodas. Unless he's got an ace up his sleeve. He's got to have a major, major ace up his sleeve in order to handle this. So yeah. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. This chapter was freaking ridiculous. Maggie. Now, some people want to say, oh, that was for shock value, the Maggie chapter. You know what I'm saying to them? Fuck off. Yes, I went there. Yeah, I mean, come on. It was a good chapter for Maggie, too. Oh, by the way, overall rating for this one, kind of shocking, but 4.5. 4.5 out of 5. So, Gilthunder, it wasn't a douche. He was just being forced. That burden has been released from his shoulders. So now he can, go with Meliodas to kick some ass. So yeah. I'm Bonkai922. I will see you guys later. End of the week. you will see some new shit going on another channel. Look forward to it. Look forward to it. Gil Thunder, my man. Bring down the hammer. Bring down the Thor hammer. You know what I'm talking about, man. You do that shit. I'll see you guys later. Peace.